can you please come to my room?
Yeah, sure. Is there a way I can help you, sir?
Yes, due to policy change in finance by the government, please help me scheduling a meeting with financial manager on January 5th because I want to discuss about our company's financial performance.
Okay, sir.
Yes, you can leave the room now.
Hey, is there something, sis? Yes, CEO want to help meeting with you. Okay, I get it. It means I also have to schedule a meeting with our staff. Sis, can you please join us in our meeting? What time do you want to make it? In 2 days. Okay, I will make time. OMG sis, thank you very much. It's okay, it's not a big deal. Can you please come to my room?
Good afternoon, Miss. Is there something you want to talk to us?
Few minutes ago, the secretary told me that the CEO want to hold a meeting to discuss the company's financial performance. But after that, I want to hold a meeting with you guys. I want to know the report of each field. This meeting will be held on January 5.
Okay, Miss, we understood the assignment.
Okay, you can leave the room.
Thank you.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I want to remind you that we have meeting with financial managers tomorrow.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding. We already finished preparing the PPT. How about you?
Yeah, me too. Okay, then bye.
Bye.
Okay, now we will start the meeting. For your information, our secretary will join us later, but she let us have another schedule. For finance staff, time and place reserved for you.
Thank you, Miss. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will be diving into our financial reports for the years over in December 31, 2023. Let's begin with income statement. This slide will outlines our revenue and expense in 2022 and 2023. In 2023, we generate over 100 billion in revenue. This was an increase 15% from 87 billion in 2022. Although our cost of goods sold and operating expense also rise, but we managed to maintain a healthy gross margin of 14%. Ultimately, our net income in 2023 were also rising at 20 billion over the 15 billion in last year. This was showcasing our improving profitability. Next, we'll be moving into our equity reports. Okay, this table will illustrate our change in equity structure. Our equity will rise from 19 to 22 billion in this 2023. And additionally to our cost of goods sold, our retained earning were risen because of we investing our profit back into the company. Okay, next into the asset. Look at our current asset. In 2022, the current asset we have were valued at 15 billion, but this has decreasing into 13 billion in 2023. In 2023. Also, this may seem concerning, but it also reflects our commitment to improving our cash flow management and reducing the holding costs. Well, let's look at our non-current asset. In our non-current asset, there is a significant increase from 56 billion into 68 billion. This was caused by our improving in new machinery and adding a new workspace and improving intangible asset. Okay, next. While we achieve substantial revenue growth and profitability, we must address some certain challenges. For example, our administrative costs will grow faster than our anticipated one, and in our complexity operative. Okay, next. Moving forward, we aim to streamline our processes, explore to a new automation to enhance our efficiency. Okay, that's all from my presentation about our financial statement in 31 December. Thank you.
Okay, you can back to your seat now.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, because I already knew about our financial condition for service and marketing staff, we can continue this meeting with our secretary. And because I have another schedule, I want to leave this room right now. Have a good day, guys.
Have a good day, Miss.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Miss.
Okay, let's continue this meeting for self-service. Please. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you for the opportunities. I'm here as representative of staff service, and I'm here to present the services and service system of PT Railway Express. Next, please. Okay, we have the superior service system of serving customer. First, in ordering online ticket, we provide official website and access by application and contact center one-to-one to help with customer problems for 20 hours a day. And the second one is digitalization. We provide e-boarding pass and real-time information in the application. And the last one, in terms of security and convenience, we always implement of health protocol for for people with disabilities. Next, we provide for passenger train. We provide several types of passenger train, including executive train, business train, economic train, mixed train, local train, and electric railway train. We also provide restoration with serve foods and drink during the train journey with typical train menu that customer can enjoy. Next, please. Okay, in goods transportation, we handle several types of goods, including container, liquid bulk goods, packaging item, and retail goods. The last one is in asset management. We provide several services. The first one is space and rental. The second one is commercial and cooperation. Our companies collaborate with private parties for large projects such as building hotel, shopping center, and facilities online or by us. And the last one is advertising service. Our companies provide several promotional media for business partners. Our companies prioritize safety by continually maintaining of facilities and infrastructure, as well as continuing improvement to the quality of customer service through technology. This effort is supported by adding new lines, improving station facilities, and attractive promotional strategies to maintain customer loyalty. Thank you for your attention and confident that with our dedication to excellent service and continuous improvement.
Okay, thank you. You can back to your seat now.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Next, marketing staff, please.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, thank you. First of all, our marketing staff will explanation about marketing strategy. Okay, next. Okay, the first thing what must be considered is customer trends. Because by knowing customer trends, we can know what customer needs. Okay, next please. Okay, after knowing what customer needs, we should improve our quality service and give them modern facilities. Also make a loyalty program for improve our customer satisfaction. Next slide please. Besides that, for marketing, we can use digital marketing for make customer easier, make our service, and we can use social media too for make our create campaign for customer. Okay, the last slide. Okay, last thing that we should do for improve our customer service is offering trained class that can customers select by their preference. Thank you.
Okay, you can back to your seat now.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay, I think it's enough from the meeting. I want to thank you guys for making a clear presentation. You guys can leave this room.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. As I have mentioned yesterday, I want to know about our company's financial performance, so please present it to me. For financial manager, time and place reserved for you.
Thank you, sir.
Previously, thank you to the financial manager who has been presented the current financial conditions of our company. Now I will evaluate and give you some questions of each sheet that has been presented. Starting from the first sheet of your presentation PowerPoint, looking at the revenue and expense growth in 2023 compared to 2022, our revenue increased by approximately around 9.53 billion, while our expenses rise by nearly 6.97 billion. This indicates a net negative impact on profitability. Now, here's my question is, what specific cost components contribute most significantly to the disproportionate expense growth, and what measures can we implement to cause expense growth remain proportionate to revenue growth in the future?
The expense growth was indeed larger than the equipment revenue growth, which could be attributed to several factors such as increased operational costs, higher labor activities, or reinvestment in the business.
Despite a decrease in tax expenses from around 5 to 4.6 million in 2022 to around 375.9 million in 2023, our net gain increased by only about 185.6 million. This suggests that the reduced tax expenses were not fully reflected in our profitability. Could you explain to me the factor that might have offset the potential increase in net gain, and what strategies we can adopt to better convert savings like this into higher profits?
The reduction in tax expenses was indeed significant, but the relatively modest increase in net gain could be due to other factors such as increased operational costs, inefficiencies, or reinvestment in the business. Additionally, changes in revenue sectors or non-operational expense could have this outcome. Thank you.
Based on the data that I have noted here, the significant increase in issue and fully paid capital from around 19.17 billion in 2022 to 22.37 billion in 2023, and a notable improvement in unappropriately equity from a negative 15.27 million to around 76.61 million. However, capital investment appear to have been reduced to zero in 2023. Now, my question is, what factor lead to the decisions to reduce capital investment, and how do we ensure this does not hinder our growth or innovation initiative?
The reduction in capital investment for 2023 may have been influenced such as equity and profitability, or it could be due to completing major capital project in 2022.
Considering the data that has been given to me, there is some information that I have to ask about. The current assets decreased significantly from 2022. That is 15.3 billion to 2023 is around 17.2 billion, while non-current assets increased from about 56.2 billion to about 68.3 billion. Now the question is, can you explain to me the primary drivers behind the reductions in current assets and the significant growth in non-current assets, and how this aligns with our company's financial strategies and liquidity management?
The decline in current assets indicate a reduction in cash or other liquid asset, possibly due to higher operating expense, repayment of short-term liabilities, or reinvestment into long-term projects. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for financial manager for every explanation that have been given to me. It answer all of the questions that we are facing today. The presentations can be complete. You can go back to your seat now.
Thank you, sir.
I also want to ask to our secretary about her opinion, absolutely from the data, the solid data that she got. Please give it to me.
Good morning, Mr. Kendra and Ms. Lilis. Thank you for the opportunity. I will give my opinion about the marketing and service for our company. There are three main marketing challenges: limited digital penetration, competition with others, transportation modes, suboptimal social media promotion strategies. The solution we offer will enhance the company image, strengthen competitiveness, and attract more customers. There are 4 key service challenges: train delays, lack of comfort on trains, passenger congestion during holiday seasons, slow response to customer complaints. By addressing these challenges, we aim to optimize service, this customer satisfaction, and strengthen the company reputation. And thank you.
Okay, thank you for your opinion about the financial performance of our company. Please, you can back to your seat now. It's enough for the meeting today. Thank you for your valuable contributions and hard work. We have covered the most important aspect of our financial strategy, and I very appreciate the insights shared. So, both of you have a great day.
Thank you, sir.